New Orleans Pelicans forward Zion Williamson is now out for their play-in tournament matchup Friday against the Sacramento Kings. So, Zion Williamson, he left the game with around 2 to 3 minutes left against the Lakers yesterday when they needed to win to make the playoffs. If they would have won the game, they would have been facing the Denver Nuggets and would have finished the 7th seed. But since they lost, they'll now face an elimination game against the Sacramento Kings this Friday to see if they could get the number 8 seed. And Zion Williamson is out with an injury. There was a lot of speculation of what his injury was when he actually left the game with around 3 minutes left because he was going off. He had 40 points, and it looked like the Pelicans were going to make a great 10-plus point comeback to beat the Lakers. They tied up the game late, but then Zion Williamson, he drove to the rim on Anthony Davis. He finished with a layup, converting it, but he injured his leg in the process. He injured his left leg, and Woj from ESPN has reported that's actually an injured left hamstring, and he'll be out of Friday's play-in game tournament elimination game. So, like I said, he had 40 points, 11 rebounds, the first 40-10 game of his professional career, before he exited the game when it was tied with 3.13 remaining in Tuesday's loss against the Lakers. He played a career-high 71 games this season. The whole talk about his entire career has been that he's injury-prone. But this season, he played 71 games and was playing in his first non-regular season game of his career. And he was going off. In his first basic playoff game, playing game, whatever you want to call it, he was going off. It would have been great to see him continue to play more in the playoffs, but now with him being out, it looks like their season is in jeopardy, especially because Brandon Ingram does not look like himself, and he even got benched towards late last game. Also, CJ McCollum is just not it. He's a playoff dropper. He's been that throughout his career. His stats always go down in the playoffs. His field percentage always goes down. So they don't have someone to rely on anymore if Brandon Ingram is being bad on the court. And Zion Williamson is now out. So he missed the Pelicans' 2 play-in games in 2022 because of injury, as well as their playoff series that year. He also sat out the team's play-in game last season because of injury. So even though he's been relatively healthy late towards the end of each season, in the regular season, it seems like right as the play-in games, right as the playoffs start, he gets injured. And that's exactly what happens this season. He was healthy basically the whole season, only missing 9 games the entire year, after everyone calling him injury prone and everyone saying that his career is going to be cut short due to injury. People saying that he's too big on the court, so he needs to cut weight just to be healthy. Well, he proved everyone wrong, but now, late towards the end of the season, once again, he gets injured. But it's something you really can't control. A hamstring pull is something you can't control. Injuries happen, and it seems like they always happen at the wrong time for Zion Williamson, and now it's happening once again for this New Orleans Pelicans squad, who look like they were clinched to make the playoffs, but now it doesn't look like that anymore with stuff that are happening around that team. But with this being said, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on the situation and your thoughts on if the Pelicans could beat the Sacramento Kings without Williamson. Do you think they'll make the playoffs and get the number 8 seed, or do you think they'll be eliminated because of this? Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for everything NBA news and updates. I also cover everything NFL news as well, so make sure you subscribe and like the video. But until the next video, I'll see you guys all later. I'm out. Peace.